If you're spending more than a few hours a day at a computer, your mouse is one of the most consequential purchases you can make. And right now, Logitech has 5 very different options on the table, ranging from $31 to $180. The question isn't which one is the best, the question is which one is right for you. Let's go through them one by one. The Logitech MX Master 4 is the latest flagship in the MX productivity line, and the most significant upgrade the series has seen in years. The headline feature is haptic feedback, a small actuator near the thumb that delivers tactile confirmation for specific actions like scrolling, switching desktops, slider adjustments, and any shortcuts you assign through the Logi Options Plus software. Think of it as the mouse physically telling you that something happened, which becomes genuinely useful when you're deep in a workflow and don't want to look at the screen to confirm an action. Alongside the haptics, there's a new feature called Actions Ring, a software overlay that surfaces customizable shortcuts directly at your cursor, letting you assign app-specific commands in tools like Photoshop or Excel without moving your hand to the keyboard. Per the manufacturer's information, users can reduce repetitive mouse movements by up to 63% with this system. Connectivity got a meaningful upgrade too. The MX Master 4 now ships with a USB-C Logi Bolt receiver that delivers twice the wireless signal strength of the previous generation, while still supporting Bluetooth for multi-device pairing. You can connect up to 3 machines and switch between them. Battery life is rated at up to 70 days on a full charge, and according to the specs, 1 minute of USB-C charging gives you 3 hours of use. The sensor is an 8000 dpi dark field unit that tracks on virtually any surface, including glass. This mouse is built for the professional who lives inside demanding desktop applications, designers, video editors, data analysts, developers, anyone who runs complex workflows where the difference between reaching for the keyboard and using the mouse matters. If you're managing multiple machines from the same desk, the multi-device switching and the Logitech Flow feature, which lets you copy and paste files between 2 computers, makes the MX Master 4 a legitimate productivity tool, not just a pointing device. At $120, this was the price found at the time of recording, and the link is in the description below. Now, if that price makes you pause, there's an older version of the same lineup, still very much worth considering. The Logitech MX Master 2S is the predecessor to the current flagship, and it still delivers the core of what makes the MX Master series compelling. Multi-device switching across up to 3 computers, Logitech Flow cross-computer control, a dark field sensor that tracks on glass, and that dual scroll wheel layout with a thumb wheel for horizontal scrolling. The sensor goes up to 4000 dpi, lower than the current model, but plenty for productivity work on any display. Battery is rated at up to 70 days on a single charge, with a quick 3-minute charge via micro USB getting you through a full day. Connectivity is handled through either Bluetooth Low Energy or the unifying receiver, which is the older USB-A dongle. Worth noting, the MX Master 2S uses a micro USB charging port, not USB-C, and the unifying receiver is USB-A. So if your machine only has USB-C ports, you'll need an adapter. Per the official listing, it's compatible with Windows, Mac OS, Linux, Chrome OS, and iPad OS. This is the right pick for someone who needs the ergonomic shape and multi-machine workflow of the MX Master line, but doesn't need haptics, the Actions Ring, or the latest connectivity improvements. If you already own the MX Master 3S, there's no reason to look here. But if you're coming from a basic wireless mouse and want to step into something purpose-built for productivity, the MX Master 2S at $69 delivers that experience at a significantly lower entry point. Check the link in the description for the current price. If neither of those fits your budget, but you still need to control multiple devices, the next option covers that differently. The Logitech M720 Triathlon is a straightforward multi-device wireless mouse built around one key premise: up to 2 years of battery life from a single AA battery, paired with the ability to switch between up to 3 connected computers. There's no rechargeable battery to manage here. You swap in a standard AA and you're covered for months. Connectivity works through either Bluetooth or the USB unifying receiver, and easy switch technology lets you bounce between paired machines with a dedicated button under the thumb. The sensor runs at 1000 dpi. The scroll wheel offers both hyperfast and click-to-click modes, and there are 8 buttons in total, including a thumb button and 2 side buttons that can be remounted mapped through Logi Options Plus. Per the official specs, it's compatible with Windows, Mac OS, Chrome OS, Linux, and iPad OS, and Logitech rates the construction for up to 10 million clicks. It runs Logitech Flow as well, so cross-computer file transfer is available here too. If you're shopping for this channel, you probably already know Gadtech. If not, hit subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next one. Back to the mouse. The M720 Triathlon makes the most sense for a user who wants reliable multi-device switching at a price that leaves room in the budget and who isn't bothered by occasionally swapping a battery rather than plugging in a cable. It's also a strong choice for office environments where rechargeable batteries go missing or aren't an option, and for anyone who needs cross-platform compatibility across multiple operating systems. Not built for precision work or demanding creative applications, but for getting things done across several machines, it does exactly that. At $40, with the link ready for you in the description, it's one of the better values in the multi-device mouse space. Now we move into completely different territory, gaming. The Logitech G Pro X2 SUPERSTRIKE is built around a technology called HITS, which stands for Haptic Inductive Trigger System. To understand why that matters, here's the short version. Traditional gaming mice use physical microswitches under the left and right buttons. When you press down far enough, two contacts touch and a click registers. HITS replaces that with an inductive sensor, essentially an electromagnetic field that detects how far the button has traveled without any physical contact. This means the click registers faster, resets faster, and can be tuned to your exact preferences. Per the official specs, the system cuts click latency by up to 30 milliseconds compared to traditional microswitches, and it offers 10 selectable actuation points and 5 rapid trigger reset levels, giving you fine-grained control over exactly how shallow or deep a press needs to be before it fires. A haptic actuator handles the physical feedback, so you still feel a click. You just decide how firm or subtle it is. The sensor underneath is a Hero 2 unit with up to 44,000 dpi, 888 inches per second tracking speed, 88 G of acceleration, and LIGHTSPEED wireless capable of an 8,000 Hz polling rate, meaning the mouse reports its position to your PC up to 8,000 times per second, compared to the standard 1,000 Hz of most gaming mice. The whole package weighs 61 grams. Battery life is rated at 60 to 90 hours of playtime, and the mouse is compatible with Logitech's separately sold PowerPlay 2 wireless charging mat for continuous charging during sessions. This mouse was designed for competitive FPS and eSports players who need every millisecond they can get, the kind of player who would notice a 30 millisecond click advantage in a fast shooter, who runs custom DPI profiles per game, and who has an opinion about actuation depth. If you're a serious shooter player who has already iterated through a few gaming mice and wants to go further, this is where the hardware ceiling currently sits. It is not a productivity mouse. It has no multi-device switching, no Bluetooth, and no software for office applications. At $180, you'll find the link in the description. If that's outside your range, there's a gaming option on this list that costs a fraction of that. The Logitech G305 LIGHTSPEED is a wireless gaming mouse built on the same LIGHTSPEED wireless technology as the rest of Logitech's gaming lineup. 1 millisecond report rate over 2.4 gigahertz, which means no detectable input lag compared to a wired connection. The sensor is a Hero unit running from 200 to 12,000 dpi with no smoothing, acceleration, or filtering applied. What you move is exactly what gets tracked. The mouse weighs 99 grams, has 6 programmable buttons with onboard memory for up to 5 profiles, and stores the nano USB receiver inside the body so it doesn't get lost during travel. Battery life is rated at 250 hours on a single AA battery, with a separate endurance mode in Logitech's G-Hub software that can stretch that to around 9 months. Per the official specs, it's compatible with Windows, Mac OS, and Chrome OS. The G305 is the gaming mouse for someone who wants real LIGHTSPEED wireless performance without the premium price, doesn't need haptic triggers or ultra-high polling rates, and wants something compact enough to throw in a bag for LAN events or travel. Students who game on a laptop, players who move between setups, or anyone stepping up from a basic office mouse to their first proper gaming peripheral, this is where that upgrade makes the most sense. No rechargeable battery to babysit, no complex software dependencies, just a proven sensor and a solid wireless connection at a price that doesn't require much deliberation. At $31, the link is in the description. Straightforward purchase, no caveats. So there you have it, 5 mice, 5 different profiles. Links to all of them are in the description below. If you haven't subscribed to Gadtech yet, now's the time. See you in the next one.